Hey, Joe here. I'm the custodian at ignitiondiecast.com, but this channel is mostly a video diary of my personal collecting, hijinks, successes, failures. Walk with me now as I open and talk about cars, trucks, and sometimes even action figures. I usually interject some sassy Gen X commentary about the hobby, tales from the toy aisle, and society itself. So be sure to like, subscribe, share, and definitely comment. Your opinion matters. Good morning, Diecast folkies. It's Muscle Car Monday, but I'm kind of caught with not many muscle cars to open and show you. I haven't really bought any big batch or had any donation in a while. I have one Firebird to add to the Ignition Diecast collection, permanent archive type thing. So I will show you this, and then I think I'm just going to show you my Firebirds back there. I have two columns of them. So here's this, and my neighbor actually has one of these, a white 73. That's a 73, right? 73 Pontiac Firebird, and his is a Trans Am. Does this say Trans Am? Does that say Trans Am right there? Let's look. Actually, let's open it and look. There's the car. It says Trans Am, right? Yes, it says Trans Am right there underneath the vent, whatever that is. But his even has a blue Screaming Chicken, Phoenix, Eagle, Firebird. It's exactly like this one, but I don't know the dude. So I know a lot of people like give people Hot Wheels that match their cars. I kind of want to give him one of these, but I don't know him. I think it'd be kind of weird. Seem kind of stalkery. So yeah, maybe someday I'll meet him when I'm out walking the dogs or something. But here's my Firebirds. So all but two of these are Hot Wheels. So 67 with the hood, 67, 67, and this is Spectra Frost. So it's iridescent, kind of like Spectra Flame, but it's matte. It's frosty. So it's they called it Spectra Frost. Another 67, and this is a custom 67, one without the hood, anniversary, and I think this is the only one that I ever bought bought specifically because this came in that American Muscle series last year or the year before, and I really wanted it just because it was cool, but the rest just sort of came my way. Here's two 69s, I think. Yeah, 69s. And they're the exact same car, except they have a wheel variant. This one, I guess those are called not MC5, OH something or other, and 5 spokes. And this is the this is called the 70 Pontiac Firebird, but they have this separate casting called the 1970 Pontiac Firebird. White, red, purple, blue, orange, I think is a Kroger exclusive. And then these two even confused me. They're Matchbox Pontiac formulas. So I was like, there's no Hot Wheels casting, but I remember now I got these a couple weeks ago, and they're Matchbox. So they think they're supposed to depict 71s. And let me jump to 73. Oh, up here. 73, 73, 73. That's a Flying Customs. And that's the one that just came out. 73 Pontiac Firebird. And I think they're all Trans Ams. Looks like they all have the Trans Am markation on the front fender there. And then we jump to 77, and I always thought this was a different casting. Then these two. This one's a premium, probably my favorite Firebird of all time. And you can probably guess why. But this is the same casting as this. This is a premium. And then this one, which came out last year, I believe. And it was a big deal at first, but then fell off hard because it has a super treasure hunt version, which I found one time, but wound up selling it before the archive. Before it was decided that the archive was going to include supers. Then this is called the Hotbird. This is not a Hot Ones, or I mean Ultra Hots. It just has Ultra Hot wheels for some reason. And it's sort of a quasi Firebird. The Hotbird. I don't think any of them had the actual Screaming Chicken. This was a mystery model from last year. And this one is called the 80s Firebird. No specific year, just 80s. And this is a 2-pack, these two. So this is Kit, and this is Car, the evil twin, the nemesis of Kit. And then the 1984 Firebird 1, 2, 3 of those. And then this IROC Firebird, which is weird because it doesn't say Mattel or Hot Wheels anywhere on the bottom. So at first I was thinking it was like some weird generic brand, but this is indeed a Mattel Hot Wheels. So that's all the Firebirds I got. I don't really collect them specifically. Those have just come my way. Over here, these two columns, speaking of muscle cars, are GTOs, ending in the 2006. And I found out a couple days ago that Mattel is going to be releasing a Pontiac series 1 through 5. So I think it's time to just create like a Pontiac box. Probably one of the 48 Jammer Kislane boxes. And put all these miscellaneous GTOs. Because none of them really number more than 10. I mean, there probably are more than 10. There are definitely more than 10 of those, but I just don't have more than 10. And there is an 06 coming in that series. So I have all of them. When I get that one, I'll still have all of them. And yeah, Pontiac box coming soon. Maybe I'll show you that box when I start getting some of those Pontiac cars, I guess. So that's that. Talk to you tomorrow. It's Tuesday again. Don't panic.